Sunday afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you inside AT&T Park in San Francisco. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. Who's going to win this showdown between these two? Find out next. Derek Rodriguez is on the mound for the Giants in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Next for the Dodgers, Jock Peterson. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Blue skies forecasted this afternoon, 58 degrees here at first pitch. Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. The 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. And the day begins with an out. There's one away. The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. He hit over 320 last year, and that will get any pitcher's attention. They knew it when he was coming up, and they knew it when he was on the on-deck circle. Really impressive hitter.
One out, nobody on. Popped high in the air. Belt able to pull this one in for route number 2. Here's Corey Seager. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward right center. Parra is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So a fairly painless top of the first. It's Hyunjin Ryu gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. Dan, any thoughts?
Man, this guy.
Leading up for the Giants.
So in now for San Francisco, Buster Posey. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Vero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Vero? Trying to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
Tyler Austin comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here it comes, 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Verdugo waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Giants leave one, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Strike two as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Swung on in the dirt, strike three. Posey gathers it, but no chance to recover. Bellinger is on at first after the strikeout. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Standing in, Max Munson took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball one. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners. But you start giving north, it makes it super tough on hitters.
Hey, he started the offensive production with a bang right there. That's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one, driving that ball to and over the wall for a ground rule double, and he's basically able to stroll into second base.
The numbers coming in. He's at 255, 6 home runs, and 19 driven in. The 0-1. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Skied into straightaway right. Hara has a play. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Chopped weakly up the first. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Verdugo is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, D-Roy. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching.
Now to the plate, Max Munson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Munson.
He's set and the pitch. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And this ought to plate a couple as this ball's down for extra bases. And the second run will score as well. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
In now, Justin Turner. He swings and grounds it to short. Crawford's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits. On to the bottom of inning number 3. Dodgers out in front, 4-0.
Leading out for the Giants, the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Next to bat for the Giants, Brandon Belt has got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
One ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 4-2 game.
The batter, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
So digging in now, Evan Longoria, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Here's the 0-2. Popped him up. Bellinger in foul ground. And that's the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 8.
In is Gerardo Parra. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Ryu comes set. Here's the 1-0. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. Underhanded flip. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. On now to the top of inning number 4. LA. Next up for Los Angeles, Russell Martin.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Turner is there for it. 1 away.
Now batting,
Digging in, Gerardo Parra. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. This is line to left. In there, a base hit. Here's Joe Panik. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
Bellinger is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
The shortstop, number 35.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Crawford playing here in his age 31 season. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2008 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything. And that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Giants will have to be content with just the 1. 5 are tied 4-4. So stepping in, Max.
For the Dodgers, second baseman.
Drew Pomeranz takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Alex Verdugo will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Chris Taylor will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Pilar's there. And he makes the catch for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The pitcher, number 99, Ryu.
David Freese will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
David Freese.
A swinging bunt up the third baseline. On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. Dodgers strength 5.5. We're tied at 4. Chris Taylor will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Pablo Sandoval is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Ross Stripling enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. A hit in 2 tries so far. Julio Urias trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. No balls and a strike to count. changeup in for a strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Line toward right center. Posey rounds the corner and is headed home. And the runner will score from second. And not in time as the second run scores.
With that base hit right there, D-Row, that's his third RBI of the game. More importantly, his team's now ahead.
Yeah, these are the special ones. He's had a great approach all day. He's battled his tail off, and he's given his team single-handedly, almost given his team a chance to win this one.
Into the box, Evan Longoria. Line drive base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Now the 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So it's through 6 full. San Francisco leads this one 6-4. Here's Jock Peterson now. He'll start the inning and digging in the switch hitter.
Now batting, shortstop, Don Herbert Solarte.
Dylan Floro will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Dylan Floro.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Line toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kevin Pillar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Strike one to start the at bat. Crawford leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger and the side is retired. One left for San Francisco. They still lead at 6. Mark Melanson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. His career numbers against Melanson, he's 1 for 2.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of
and there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of.
There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field, into the bleachers, and gone. A solo shot here to left. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Stepping in now, Max Munson. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll get in there easily as the time runs at second now with nobody out.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his third double of the game, so he's feeling... pretty good at this one.
Into the box now, Justin Turner as he drives a liner to right center. And that's in there, base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 6-6 ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Russell Martin now. Pilar is right there, one down. Now at the plate, Chris Taylor. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike one. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Man, that's going to drive the manager insane. He loses control of his release point, and now the go-ahead run moves 90 feet closer to scoring. He's going to have to make some good pitches now to get out of this.
Hernandez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 14, Kike Hernandez.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. His career numbers against Melanson. He's 1 for 2. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
Here's the 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Runners are at first and second with one away. Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
That's in there, base hit. The relay, but he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
The 0-1 on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. The tag, and he's safe. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Sam Dyson enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. This is hit sharply to the left side. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. 9 men come to the plate. 4. Too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Giants 6. Pedro Baez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 52.
Here's Buster Posey now. A couple of singles for him in 4.
Leading up for the Giants, catcher, Buster Posey.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Seager moving to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Tyler Austin.
Into the box, Tyler Austin. He singled his last time up. From the stretch. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. Both teams right now with 11 hits in the ball game. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. The 2-1 home. Taken, strike 2. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Career numbers.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Scott Alexander.
First offering on its way. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Alexander has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. 6 runs, 11 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Ball 2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
And right into the shift. Munson fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. Can't cut into that 8 to. Cody Bellinger will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th, as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0. Pitch on the way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
You think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now? He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
In now, Max Munson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Here's the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Standing in now, Justin Turner, as he'll take a look at the pitch. Too low, it's ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0. Fouled away. Bellinger leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Still 1-2. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Russell Martin now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Into the box now, Evan Longoria. He comes into this.
The bottom of the ninth.
Kenley Jansen is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 74.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike. Jansen's ready, coming at him with the 0-1. Way in front of a great slider that time. Grounded down the third baseline. Turner's got it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 8, Gerardo.
Ines Gerardo Parra. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Here's the pitch. This one's flared out toward left. Seager ranging into the outfield, and that'll get down for a base hit. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Well, the pitcher gives up the double. He can't do anything about that now. He just needs to put it behind him and focus on the man at the plate. If he takes care of him, the game is over. On the other hand, if he gives up a bomb, this thing is tied. It's getting a little dicey.
Here's Joe Panik. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
One out and a runner on second base. 2-2. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. The 2-2 one more time. Skied into straightaway right. Taylor is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. At the plate, Brandon Crawford, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Parra at second with two down. Popped him up. Coming in is Peterson, but this will land untouched. Last strike here for the Giants. Heavy sinker just stayed inside.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Two balls and two strikes to Crawford.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Popped high in the air. Turner is under it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, folks, that's what Kenley Jansen does. When he enters the game, the hopes of the other team, they usually just leave. Slams the door again right here.
This one comes to a close today at an 8-6 final. The Dodgers posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. Dylan Floro claims the win out of the pen, his first. Kenley Jansen earns the save out of the bullpen, his 4th of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon for the victorious Dodgers.